Okay, so
Oh, God.
last time. All right, let's do it. So last time you all
Died.
we should start the session. Yes, off camera,
no.
they all died.
No. Not yet.
So
This is
Hizlet
the
has
session.
left the Dullahan.
Yes.
He has retreated, running away from whatever's chasing him. You guys got a job from the keepers 2 nights
That's
from now
right.
to go and help them transport
Ooh.
something across the city and to the port in the Pyrexis Inlet on the other side of town.
We've sealed up the remains of the two the bodies
Yes.
of the founders into a barrel in the basement.
And marked them, so
Yes.
don't forget. And you have the coin and the door that you know you're not supposed to go into. Remember? With the rooms on the other
Yes.
side? Okay.
Yes. We wrote a sign, something
Where
to
we
the extent
put a
of
little
"Don't be a
sign.
fool."
That's
yeah?
right.
Don't be a fool. That was it.
Don't be
Don't
a-
want to.
A very vague warning.
All right. So,
It'll
it's
be fine.
still nighttime in the Dullahan.
Yes.
The night right after this confrontation happened. What do
Right.
you all want to do?
Well, so we should go ahead and start with the coin issue
let's
and
stay
have
up
that
deep
resolved.
into the night
Yeah.
and fear.
That's a good point. Let's
about
just
this
jump
point.
right into this coin
Yeah.
issue.
Okay.
For those of you watching at home, there was a huge discussion during the last week between the last session and this one.
We've basically been
about
arguing
the
over
logic of how the
Facebook.
coin worked
Woo!
and whether or not the
They-
GM would actually give an infinite resource of money to the players, but still have it make sense in the story,
It does.
so the Henslet isn't either evil or demented or just perverse in some way.
They couldn't handle it. It was pretty funny to me.
So first, we have 2 coins.
Okay, so we have 2
right?
coins
yeah, you
right
split
now.
it
Yeah.
once.
So we split it once, and at that point, Henslet didn't say to us, "Oh, here's how you can identify the original one." He didn't say anything, making it
Nope.
seem it was apparent
Making it seem
how
as
it
if
worked.
either it was obvious or something he wasn't worried about.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, so-
let's
so-
take a look at them.
Did Henslet tell us that the fake ones will disappear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He handed me the coin and said, "Here, break it in half." He says, "Be careful. The fake ones will disappear after 1 or 2 days."
He also told you it only goes up to a certain point.
Okay.
Yeah.
That point,
But
could,
he-
only,
but
that
he
point
said-
could only be like 20 or something.
Well, he didn't say,
say.
at what point that was.
Yeah, I mean,
5 could be
one-
100.
It could be.
hard to
a
know.
small number.
Right. So is there any discernible difference between the 2 coins?
Not that you can see. Would you like to give me an intelligence check?
I would
Okay.
love to give you an intelligence
Let's
check.
just all do intelligence checks.
Is this the one where
Alright.
you wrote the number
I
lower?
got a 3.
That only happens with luck. You don't notice any difference.
That's 2.
That's a natural 20
Alright.
I roll.
All right.
Dadriel, with his years of thieving experience, knows that these 2 coins are genuine and they are almost exactly alike, barring, minting issues. Forgery issues.
You're just using them
They're
to be
exactly the
colorful.
same. They're exactly the
Gotta
same.
be careful. 'Cause
Yes.
If you say almost, that means there's a small
I
difference.
know. Yeah, they're exactly the same.
Alright. So, here's what we'll do. Basically, we will basically set them aside next to each other
Okay?
and then break each one in half so that there are now 4. And we're going to keep them...
Or separated.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you break one in half and then it splits into 2.
Right,
Yeah.
and then we'll break the other one in half. So
It's
now there are
supposed to
4 of
do-
them.
okay.
So now there are
both,
4 coins.
Both have the capability
And again,
of
they're
splitting.
all pretty
They
much
all
identical.
look pretty much the same.
Because the other thing that I'm trying to test is whether or not the limit is a limit on the original, so that and the copies have lower limits, so that we can tell which one is the original based on when the coins stop being able to be broken. So now we have 4. Now we break them into 8.
Okay, so you break them into 8 coins.
Yeah, and we
Okay.
keep them
8
distinct.
coins.
Like we
Wait,
set them up in order, so we
yeah,
always.
we're
that
keeping
would
very
be,
careful track of
Basically,
them.
like it's always the upper
And-
left-hand corner is like the one in the left hand that we use to break.
So you always just break them in order. Okay.
Yeah, and then
okay.
we set them aside, so
That's
we
fine.
don't put them on there
so,
shuffle.
So we
over.
have like
That's
a
fine.
distinct
Yeah.
half. Like
Sure.
this
Yeah.
is from the
Sure.
first
So you got 8.
split.
Yeah.
This is from the second.
Okay. Then we break them into 16,
Okay.
and then we break them into 32,
Okay.
and then we break them into 64.
Okay.
Then we break them into
And
128.
after 64, it becomes impossible to break the coins anymore.
Okay, so there are now
after
64.
64,
There are
so-
64 coins.
So there is
64
64
golden coins. on
golden
the table.
coins
Right.
total.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
not much. So
Well,
Okay, so
I
that's
mean,
very
it's a decent
reasonable.
amount.
A day's wages in the city of Lear is 3 gold coins.
Whoa!
So basically,
That's a
it's enough
lot.
to pay a staff.
that is a lot.
That's a huge amount.
They're a very wealthy city.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Holy shit! What is the cost of living?
what is the main export of Lear?
That's a good point.
What is their like predominant
please,
trade?
Please tell us about the industrial wants and needs of the city.
Like, what is the economic base of the city?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of chemical exports because the Strum Barbarians work a lot on that, and they have a couple of deals with the followers of Parallax to export those things. But that's kind of a shaky business because sometimes you can deal with a chemical called Vicar, which is illegal and causes people to believe that they're melding into objects when they're actually not.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I need to try this.
I am the table.
I am the
Exactly.
table.
Oh, but they're not.
They're not.
actually.
They
They just think they are.
Wait,
think they-
wait. So
Why do people take this
so
drug?
it doesn't.
It makes them feel one, like a oneness.
It gives them a very specific
guys,
trip.
I got
So,
that's-
I got 5 teaspoons of Vicar
What-
and tons of couches. Are you ready for the night of your life?
What'll happen is that
Couch
two people
night.
will take it and then hold each other, so you get this experience of melting into each other.
Oh, so it's just MDMA in your world.
It's a very weird thing.
It's like people who lack the spiritual and emotional
That
depth
sounds-
to gain it themselves, so they take marijuana or MDMA because they
So-
can't get it on their own.
Yeah, chemical exports.
Sure.
The followers themselves are actually quite good at building mechanical mechanisms, or mostly like other things, and they also export rare gems and such that they find in the undercrofts beneath Lier. So that's kind of their primary exports, and that brings a lot of wealth. And then, of course, there's always fish near the seaside and other grain things and such like that. Farmlands. There's not a lot of
Well,
farmlands.
yeah,
but-
farmlands.
No,
It's all
I'm
canal
also
system.
presuming that
Desert.
because of where it is
desert
and what
around
it
it?
is, that
Like
There
their
are some-
primary
The Zezian
foundation of resources
The-
is trade.
Yeah, that is
Zex-
one.
Because people
Wastes.
come.
There's a whole bunch of
It's-
pirates and merchants.
Ze-
coming.
Yeah, it's easy to
Zexian?
get there, it's
Yeah.
easy to get out.
The Zexian wastes.
It's a very Zexy.
Yeah, I know.
That is
Place
a
Zexian.
Zexy desert. That is a Zexy
That joke
waste.
gets told in every
Whatever.
generation. It's like, hey, you going out to the Zexy Waste?
So it's not it's called that because that's where all the kids go.
Yeah, it's a
make up
pickup
point.
line that's
Well,
used
like-
in like high schools around the city.
Anyway,
There's
so,
a bunch of like foreigners visiting the area, and they're
I'm
like
here
very
to
disappointed when they
I'm
get
here
there.
To see the sexy
Miss-
waste. I'm sorry. it's
Right,
the
that'll be 50
Zexian.
gold. Sure.
So yeah, you split the coins into 64. They don't split any more after that. Yeah, 3 gold coins a day in Lear is standard daily wage.
So basically,
3 gold coins.
it's more than
So
enough
we-
to pay a staff and to like buy supplies regularly if we had this regular.
If you think about it, yeah, it depends though. So the coins refuse to break anymore.
Right.
Okay.
And all of them refuse to break.
Yes.
Okay. And again, they're just virtually identical in every way that you can discern.
Yes.
Maybe it works as the one you keep is the real one, and the ones you spend
Well,
are not.
that's
Like
a
basically,
thought.
it's
Yeah,
just
what
psychic paper. It's the only way we can guess. And then I'm just gonna pocket the one coin that I will consider real as being the one that I always like from the original that I cracked with my left hand,
Okay.
and
Okay.
keep that like in my
I'm-
back
The one
pocket.
I'm going
you
to
like
s-
split like you pulled from.
Yeah,
it.
that
How about-
basically is like.
from it.
How about we each select one that we think is the real one?
Well, maybe it's one of those things that it knows the owner, right, or something like that. So
I don't know.
I don't
Who
know.
you gave it to
It's-
you,
it's
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
I'm gonna keep the one that I think is real
Right.
based on like how I held it. So because we always have a handedness and we go, oh, psh.
And you're splitting the coins in the Dullahan, right?
Yeah.
You're not doing this like out on the street.
Right,
Okay.
right.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. I'm
We
just
don't want to. Hey, I've seen
Someday I
episode 1
want-
of Gotham. I know there's always someone watching.
And only episode 1.
Not even watching Gotham.
Oh.
But there's always
Not-
someone
not
watching
me.
Gotham. All right. So,
It sounds like we rest.
yeah, and then tomorrow morning we go
tomorrow
shopping.
We go on a shopping spree.
Well, we
Although,
can't- no.
I don't think 63
Kitchen-
coins is going to get very far.
It's going to be
sitting
enough
there
to get me
3
what I need to
gold
run
in
this
a-
bar, which is to buy some food, hire some people, get some studded leather armor, and these
Well,
pick
see, you'll be able to hire one person for 3 weeks.
Well, the thing
or-
is
Well, how many people do you need?
that, well, he always ran it by himself, right?
correct.
Well, and then
Yeah.
if they disappear
I
in
mean-
days, then
But he's assuming you don't have the same skill set that he
Right.
did.
So I'm guessing 2 people
Yeah.
at least, like one person to keep the kitchen handle,
What
and
if-
one person to keep the front.
I mean there are 3 of us.
So-
if we just
So we have to
What,
go
you expect
adventuring.
me
We're
to
not gonna
work?
stay here.
I'm
It's
not
like-
working.
For the rest of the season, we'll just be running a pub in Lear. It's like-
Joke's on you, it's Red Dragon Inn.
I know, it's like-
exactly.
Episode 3, accounting.
We just eject into a different role playing system.
Oh man, if we just did accounting of the whole session, I'd be so.
It's like,
If you want to balance.
Hold on, I got my calculator.
Spreadsheet maintenance.
Spreadsheets are really important.
Look, are we watching our dividends? Are we making sure to get our 1054s all in line?
Meh.
But yeah, so presumably what we'll do is we're just going to like go shopping and launder our the coins that we consider to be fake.
Yeah.
But yeah, the next day, like whenever people go out shopping.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think there's anything left to this day.
So we're just looking for stuff for the inn, right?
Yeah. And for me to pick up stud leather armor and a set of thieves' picking tools.
Okay. And
Excuse me.
and like, cause we'd like to get you like some full plate, but that's thousands.
Yeah,
of
full
gold.
plate is.
That's more than you
How
can
much is
buy
that?
with
Like
64
1,200 gold? Or... I don't remember.
Full
So
plate.
it was something
I
a
can look it
lot.
up.
It's a much bigger number
It was,
than like
it
anyone
was
could
like
possibly
it
have.
was like armor, full plate.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you plus 8 AC. I mean,
I know, but I need that.
you really.
I really
It's basically a number.
I really
beyond-
do.
Basically, it's like a number. Like I think I did the math. I think if you had
1200.
Yeah,
it's-
I was totally right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think I was looking at it and thinking that if we had
Okay.
4 party members and we all got the maximum possible gold at level 1 and we pulled all of it together to buy one thing, you could not buy the fighter full
No,
plate.
you couldn't.
Yeah.
I think that's on purpose, probably.
Yeah, I mean, a knight in shining
It's
armor.
like we're all gonna be
is
naked
level
and you're
one.
gonna wear full plate. It's like you can't do it. Like, you just couldn't avoid it.
Look, we're just gonna watch you wade into combat and win everything.
We're gonna hide behind you
Well, I mean,
and use your full plate as cover.
Fear not, citizens.
So what are you guys doing for the night? Bedding down mostly.
yeah, I guess so.
It's been a long day.
yeah.
We suddenly had to fight.
Yeah.
Plus, they have to share their religious talk,
Okay.
whereas I have to like enjoy the luxury of like being.
Or what?
religious.
Ria, you were trying to like convince him that
yeah.
you were
No, I-
proselytizing him. He's like, "Hey, my good man, would you like to hear the?"
No, I
No,
tried that
no.
Nexium.
I wasn't trying to
Teachings of
get
war.
him to hear the teachings of my God. No.
Oh,
I'm
He's
not.
just chatting him up.
Yeah, I was just chatting
Oh,
about
okay.
because that's what people with 18 charismas do.
oh, okay.
With
I
18
thought you were
personality.
evangelizing him. It's like, have you considered the path?
No,
of-
see, that's just what you get to do is be ignorant of people's like.
Is it?
All right, so you guys-
Dexter.
Netro.
Netro. I need to write this
Netro.
down.
So you guys bed down for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who sleeps?
It means eye or
You,
vision.
does anybody take you two take the upper nice room?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they,
oh,
they,
yeah.
they get the
Oh, yeah.
nice like dual room, where they share a bathroom or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
Right.
And I basically take Henslet's room.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So during the night, you all fall asleep, sleep soundly. You've locked up the inn. Rain
Yes.
patters
Yes,
against the
the
windows.
doors
now.
have been locked.
Yes. We've
Um,
like put away the money. It's
definitely.
not on the table.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see.
Keep
We
it in the
closed the
sack.
shutters.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't open the door that we didn't that would be bad to open.
We make sure the stove is off.
The
Yeah.
stove is
Oh,
off.
like,
I thought you left that door
I looked for ninjas in the
open.
closets and under the bed this time.
Let's see. I prayed.
Ooh, I prayed.
Yeah.
I prayed
yeah.
for reals.
Yeah. You did your whole disapproval thing, right?
That's
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
you did.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
You were trying to
care.
heal me, and then instead your god said, "Nope."
By the way, the poison's still in him.
Yes, because your healing didn't.
I know.
You're fine.
Wait. I didn't try again.
No. We
You have to
I
wait
tried
until
once
right
and
after
failed,
that.
and that
Yeah.
was it.
You can
Okay.
try again. It
Yeah,
just
yeah, I mean-
you push your luck.
Why not?
Well, I mean, before I go to bed, why not just try and
Yeah. Try it again.
lay on hands
Oh, okay.
forever?
Yeah, let's try it again then.
So
Since it
3
resets
dice.
anyway.
3 dice for poison. That's a 14 or above.
Okay. That's 50-50.
Not that.
That's better than 50-50.
Dude, that's good odds.
That's not a 14,
Okay.
but it's
So your failure rating goes up by 1 more. So you're
So
at
up to
3.
three?
Or you're-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it every time you fail?
Yeah, every time
I
you
thought it
fail.
if you
Yeah.
rolled a failure that was one of these numbers, it went up.
No.
Well, okay. So
So-
if you roll one of those, you get disapproval.
Right, so you know how natural 1 works,
Uh-huh.
right? Natural 1, you get disapproval, but each time you fail a spell, no matter what you roll, that disapproval rating increases. So you then fail on a natural 1 or a natural 2, and so on and so forth every time you fail a spell.
Oh.
But it
the
does
more
go
you-
away completely once I go. to
Yes,
sleep.
once
Okay.
you sleep.
Yes.
Alright.
it does
So I'm just
go
gonna
away.
keep trying this because
Yeah,
it's
disapproval.
gotta work.
Well, you don't want to get too much disapproval. That could really
See,
suck.
that worked. That's a 15.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right, so you lay on hands and pray to Netro,
Mhm.
and you just...
Power of natural compels you.
This
The
light
power of Netro compels
suffuses-
your arm.
over Dadriel's wound, and there's a whole bunch of black stuff in his veins, and it just goes
comes out like a snake.
It just is
jumps
wiped
in at
out by white energy, and it just flows through. And for a moment, your arm is illuminated to the point where it's transparent. Like when you hold a flashlight up against your skin,
Yeah.
you know? And you can see like all the veins and stuff in your arm.
Ooh,
And then
wow.
it just goes solid again.
crazy.
Wow, this Netro is very different then. Having received healing from other gods in this town, since everyone seems to have their own god ideas. Oh, except for the keepers. They don't seem to have a god.
True thing. No, they have a god. Lower.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the vestigial keepers of Lower.
Oh.
Yeah, Jack
okay.
Lauer.
Oh, I didn't know this was a god. I
Yeah.
thought this was like a...
No,
like,
Lower is the
24
god.
hours.
Okay.
Take it.
So are these all gods
Yes.
that they respectively worship?
Yes.
Oh,
Strom,
okay.
Grethar, Lower, and Parallax.
Oh, okay. Okay, I literally thought that only Parallax and Grethite were gods, and the Strom was a place they were from, and Lauer was like the name of like the founder of their order.
Oh, no.
Is this
Well,
like-
they revere them all as gods. Who they
Okay.
actually were could be different.
Okay.
What is this?
Yeah, because
Those
the
are your
barbarians.
because it's like what is
What
it?
is
the,
that symbol?
It's
for
a
the
it's a
barbarians?
willow tree or a withered tree kind
Yeah.
of or ashen looking tree up against a full moon, and the tree is dripping some blood.
Yeah, because the Illuminators they worship someone who ascended, right?
Yes.
Yes, Grethar
Yeah.
was a saint of Eo or a knight of Eo, and he ascended. All right, so
That's
you
right.
guys fall asleep for the night, and
We're gonna post these online.
yeah,
symbols
yeah,
and map.
I'll get the maps and symbols up there.
Good.
And during the night, Merek wakes up to this terrible retching sound. Just
Is it me?
no, it's,
Oh, it's Percival.
It's Percival.
I know
Throw
it's
out the
Percival.
blueberry pie.
Yeah, boysenberry pie.
He ate pie.
And
that's right.
he's over in the corner of your room just throwing up.
Yeah,
On the
okay.
side.
Yep. I go to
You
sleep.
have the best familiar.
Worth it!
All right. Okay.
But as you are about to roll over and go to sleep, suddenly from down below, in the lower part where the bar is, you hear this.
Percival, did you hear that?
Wait, is
Hear what?
where's Hensley's room? Because
Hensley's room is.
isn't it on the main floor,
Yeah.
like next to the kitchen?
Yes. So
Okay.
you would be closer to whatever is making
Okay.
this noise.
Sounds like something I need to investigate. Come on, Percival. Are you almost done? Come on.
Alright.
Come on. I need you.
I'm still sleeping.
Go on,
Right
look
next to
sleep.
you.
Are you gonna wake Jovan up or?
Yeah, sure. Just Jovan.
Wait.
Jovan.
What is it?
I heard something. There's
Go
nothing.
back. There's nothing.
There's something
Merek.
in the bar.
Fine. I'm gonna put on my slippers and like my robe.
Oh, he's one of those players.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like walk down the stairs with a candle and like my nightcap.
So you guys make your way
Are
downstairs.
you played by Bill Murray?
Yes. Yes, I am played by Bill Murray. Thank you for asking.
So you guys make your way downstairs and head out, and you head past the room that leads to Henslet's old room, where Dadriel's sleeping.
He's clearly a terrible thief because he didn't hear it. And he's just like,
No, I mean, it was a very faint noise. If you hadn't been awake, you wouldn't have heard it.
okay. Plus,
Wait,
Dadriel doesn't
so
usually
Merek was
get to sleep.
awake when he heard it?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I woke up
Hint-
to Percival
Percival
throwing
woke
up.
him
Yeah. Do I feel nauseous?
I
No,
like
you feel
this.
fine.
Okay.
It makes
I'm
sense.
tempted to try and cast my wardrobe to get a hat.
We'll just grab a robe from from the closet.
Well, it's for light, because it's dark, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
I kind of want.
I mean,
kind of want my hat.
I could just light a torch if you want a torch. I have a ton of torches.
Don't light a torch
Yeah,
indoors.
we'll just do a candle.
Wait, first of all,
Candle's
we're
fine.
inside
Yeah.
a pub.
You had
There
a
must be
candle.
like a
Yeah,
candle
a
you can
candle.
just
Yeah,
light.
there are just
Alright,
candles.
I mean, I have a
candle.
No need to
Yeah.
go crazy. All right, yeah, a candle.
Save
Let's
your torches
investigate.
for when we're in
Let's
the
look
dungeons.
around.
Yeah,
Let's look
right.
around.
When the
What's
Undercity.
going on?
Okay, so we're gonna like walk downstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna-
I'm gonna shuffle downstairs because I'm tired.
So you two head downstairs and
Yeah.
start making your way. Creaks on the steps as you go down. The rain's still pattering against the windows. And you make your way down the hallway slowly, and you hear it again. You hear this.
I heard it. I'm like, okay.
There is something in.
Can I sneak back upstairs and put on my armor real quick, quietly?
Yeah, I don't think you.
Okay.
There is something here. How far is Dodgerill's room?
So you're making your way
You
down
walk
there.
past the door on the way.
Oh,
down
do I?
there.
Yeah.
Does this count as
Percival.
full sleep as regards to disapproval?
It regenerates.
You'll, if you go when you go back to bed, it probably will.
But it hasn't yet.
No, not yet.
Well, it depends on the time of day, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah, because
it'll-
I mean, it's like for spells for the wizard, it's based upon alignment. Like evil, chaotic wizards get it at midnight.
Yeah.
Like neutral get it back at noon, and dawn for. What is it? Lawful.
Yeah, lawful.
Something like that. What am I?
How weird.
It's
That is
interesting.
weird. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's normally just assumed that
I
a
am
full night's
lawful,
rest
so I get it at dawn.
refreshes you.
Okay.
But anyway, so
Okay.
you guys are creeping down, and
I tell Percival to go wake up Dodriel.
okay, so Percival starts making his way down the hallway back towards the door,
Mhm.
and you guys are almost to the end of the bar hallway. But in the dim light of the candle, it seems like the shadows start to stretch, and the hallway seems longer than it would be before. It's looking a little weird.
Is it
Percival-
obvious that it isn't just like dark
Here.
nighttime distortion? Or...
Here, hold
It
on.
could be.
I switched Percival,
Okay.
so
What,
I can no
like-
longer.
like
I
his
can no
head
longer
is,
see.
replaced.
I am now seeing through Percival's eyes.
Well, okay. All right. So
What-
Percival's looking at Dadriel's door, and he's like scratching on it.
He's realizing that
Tell
he has no opposable thumbs.
He's like, I'm not one of those cats that can open doors.
Yeah.
God damn it. Percival,
when
look to
cats
the left
scratch
and
at you.
right. I need you to look at the shadows.
Okay. So Percival turns around. You hear scratching upon your door.
I just wrapped the
They let the cat out.
All right. So
Hey, even though I sometimes get housing at the Thieves Guild, this is so comfortable. I'm like sleeping so nicely.
so
Feather pillow, big comforter.
Percival turns around and looks down the hallway as well. It still seems kind of a little distorted as the hallway gets longer.
Okay, Percival, come back. Thank you.
Okay.
And I.
Merek, have you seen anything like this? This hallway? What's
The
happening?
shadows?
Yeah.
Are the shadows?
Is this real?
Oh yeah, I see this every day. Usually happens in the morning and night, when dawn and dusk.
But it's the middle of the night.
The shadows.
Yeah.
Merek, you're an asshole.
No, are these shadows like not shadows cast by light? Like they're just. They
No, the
see-
shadows make sense. It just the way they're cast creates some sort of an illusion where it's like the hall is longer than it should be. It's
Okay.
a little weird.
So it just looks that way to them so far. Like they haven't actually tested it out.
Yeah.
We have to go get Dodriel.
No, you don't.
Percival, we need unable to wake him up because the door was closed.
And then at the end of the
could've told
hallway,
you
you
that.
hear this. And walking along into the opening of the hallway door, you see this huge shadowy figure. It's completely made of shadow. There's a whole bunch of shadowy smoke leaking off of it and such. And it looks to be in the shape of a very muscular elf. And he slowly turns to face you, and you see two glowing red coal eyes. And then there's a and the thing disappears.
I don't think we should stay here anymore.
I didn't see anything. I think we should stay here.
The candle gets blown out, and then the shadows revert a bit. And as the candle flickers for a moment and then comes back on, surprisingly, just relights. The shadows seem to be okay. The hallway seems normal. Whew! Like, that's kind of weird.
Yes, it was Percival.
Well, I need my beauty rest. And he clomps away back up the stairs.
Is he gonna sleep in the pool of his own vomit?
Probably.
No, cats don't do.
Cats
they
don't
sleep
do
in
I
their
know,
own
I know.
vomits. They're aware
Not on purpose.
of messes. Well, I guess we go back to sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing to see here.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
can you,
everything's fine.
Can you do an exorcism?
No.
Can you put up a ward in front of our door?
No.
Can you light some incense that'll make me feel better and pretend like it's warding away evil
I
spirits?
have some of that.
Let's do that.
Yes. Let's do
All right.
that.
You light some
I'm
incense
gonna light
outside
some
of your door.
incense.
Yeah, and I clean up the mess,
Okay.
and then I guess it's back to sleep.
You see, at my church, Merek, we have a system, and right now I'm only like at the first rank of that system.
You
I
have to
haven't
fail all
learned
this
all
paperwork.
I haven't finished my studies.